What's up guys? My name is Vic, I'm with Iceberg Health, and today I want to talk to you guys about the long-term effects of an auto accident. So, once again, let's go to our auto accident model here. So we have a car here, it was involved in an auto accident. We're going to show you some B-roll of the footage of what actually happened to this car. Now, when you're involved in an auto accident, what happens is all the momentum of that other car, which is usually 3,000 to 4,000 pounds on the low end, like it could be 6,000 pounds on the high end, okay? So all that weight is gonna basically crash into your car. Now your car is designed to absorb a lot of that momentum, so it's gonna crumble. But the rest of that momentum is gonna go into you, the moving part in the vehicle. That's why you have a seat belt to kind of hold you in place, but you still have mobile regions. So I'm gonna kind of enact what happens when somebody rear ends you, right? Somebody rear ends you, boom, all this force, you're sitting here in the front, this is what you do. Boom! You do that, right? And guess what? All of those ligaments, those muscles, all the structure in your body is all of a sudden shot forward, and it absorbs that force until you're like, oh my gosh, I'm back. Now what happens there is something called soft tissue injury, okay? Now let's talk a little bit about why that's important. See, when you get soft tissue injury, a lot of times that's a permanent injury. It causes instability between the joints of your body. Let's go inside to Iceberg Health to see exactly how that works. Come on in. All right. So, welcome to Iceberg Health. We have some patients treating in the back, but let's go on over to the exam room, okay? What I want to show you guys is this model, right? So when you get into that accident, all that momentum hits you from the back, gets transferred to your spine, right? What happens is you get this kind of a whiplash, right? So you do this, or even you do it sideways, or you do it backwards. Whatever direction it happens in, these ligaments weren't ready to move. And all of a sudden you just moved them. It's like, waking up on a cold morning, just jogging without stretching. You're gonna probably cause some damage, right? This is 10 times worse than that because something just hits you, right? And you're sitting. So what happens is that forms something called ligament laxity. These ligaments get loose and they start, bringing instability to the joint, okay? When you get instability in your joint, what happens over time is it starts to wear. It starts to wear out, and that starts pinching on your nerves and you get long-term issues. The crazy part is this happens maybe 5-10 years later, right? This doesn't happen in the first 2 weeks of an auto accident. So people dismiss the accident and say, oh, nothing's wrong, it's just a little bit of, I got a little soft tissue damage. They don't even understand what soft tissue damage is, first of all, okay? But when you leave injuries untreated, this is what happens. So here's the thing. Let's imagine you're just driving along, going to work, right? Somebody hits you, you get a little bit of pain, a little stiffness, kind of walk it off because you're a macho man, you don't really care, right? 10 years later, you go from looking like this to looking like this, right? And guess what? Now you have a permanent injury. And it was all because of that auto accident. But guess what you did? You said, look, insurance is gonna take care of it. As long as my car is good, we're okay. You did that to yourself. All it takes is just getting checked after an auto accident. Within the first week, come to Iceberg Health. We'll see you after your auto accident here at Iceberg Health.